You often say that if we changed the way we parent, we would change the world. Can you unpack that a little bit for me?
Yes, I can. It's all in here. We have From Spirit, written the book called Parenting Spiritually in Support of Your Child. It's available through our website for anyone who wants to get on the website and buy it. It's got everything here. Every stage from conception right through the majority of issues that parents face with children. It's all there, what we're meant to do. What we do, of course, free will again. But this is the Bible of what we're meant to do.
I refer to that regularly with my clients. So even if you don't have children, we've all been a child.
Yeah, absolutely. Even if you haven't got children, your friends are going to have children. You one day might have grandchildren. There is so much information in here to help deal with children. School teachers, anyone who's dealing with a child, there is just amazing information in there.
The prologue in the book says it all, if we can just read that. Imagine that each child is an individual with an individual reason for coming to earth, a place of existence accepted as being difficult to live in. Imagine that in order to help the child achieve what they came to earth for, they were given their parents to help or hinder them on their journey. Imagine that apart from the earlier stages of life on earth, the child was not dependent upon the parent for instruction on how to live their life. Imagine a world where the parent recognised the independence of their child and vowed to parent in a way to help the child achieve what they came to earth for. Imagine a world full of parents prepared to pay the price of inconvenience by making parenting decisions based upon the needs of the child. Imagine what the world would be like then. That's what the book is all about. It goes into how, the whys, the goods, the bads, the costs of all of that to the parent and to the child.
And I love the fact that we often talk about developmental ages with children, and they should be walking, they should be talking, but it maps out what emotional development stage they should be at each age, and it's just gold.
Absolutely. And those stages happen. They happen in every culture. There may be cultural teachings that try to override these stages and try to cause suppression and hide these stages, but the stages are there in every culture. They are visible in every culture, if allowed to be.
And the role of a mother and a father and those differences and the impact on the child. So all of this information has come direct from Spirit, and then you receive it via
trance, and we put it into form of the book. We do not claim that this is a Pearl and Ian Rogers book. This is a Pearl and Age Rogers presented book, but this is a book directly from Spirit.
Everything we do, it's untouched by what we think.
And have you parented this way?
We have with our last child. Not our first, Pearl perhaps a little bit more than I, but with our last child we have.
And can you see how that's played out, just from not being spiritual teachers, but from being parents?
From my first child, in childhood, yes, absolutely in childhood. Events happened in life that overtook some of that later on, but certainly, yes. It was instinctive to me to parent that way. And with our last child, pretty much to the letter. Given that I'm a human being, given that I've lost my temper at times, given that I've dictated at times, given that I've demanded at times, because I'm human. But our last child, pretty much to the letter, yes.
And so even if someone thinks that they have, is it too late? It's never too late.
No. It's never too late if you're explaining to a child what you're doing.
And how you got it wrong.
Yeah, it's too late if just you do A today and tomorrow you do B, and the child is saying, what the heck's going on here? You've lost the plot, what's happening. It's never too late if you sit down with the child or the teenager or the adult and say, hey, I've read this book, or I've done this course, or I have studied and I have learned this, and this is what I got wrong. And from here on in, I want to try and do it this way for our relationship. Are you on board to do that? Then it can work.
Spiritually, what is the role of a parent?
To nurture, to protect in the earlier stages. The parent is the only protector that an infant has for survival, to live. If the parent doesn't protect, doesn't feed, doesn't care for, an infant will die. But after they have developed past that survival stage, the parent's job is to support and to nurture, that good old word again.
And allow the child to be who they're meant to be, which is almost invariably different to the parent.
And then the world would be a different place.
When you have a parent that you often have, and you hear them say, I'm the father, I'm the mother, if I tell them to do it, they better do it, because I'm the parent, and that's the answer, because I'm the parent. Well, what if that parent has lived 10 lives, and that child has lived 25 lives? That child is more evolved, has got a lot more wisdom, has got a lot more knowledge, including a lot more spiritual knowledge for the period of time that they have spent in the spirit world. They're going to automatically know what is good for them much more than what that parent does. And if a parent cannot accept that, cannot see that, cannot get their ego and their selfishness out of the way, to be able to come to terms with this concept, they're a failed parent. And regardless of what they believe, they will not have a positive relationship with the child. They just won't have it.
And the family's often set up to help and hinder our karma.
Yeah, the main place to help or hinder our karma is in families.
So it's never going to be smooth sailing necessarily.
No, no, no.
The joys.
For more spiritual knowledge, remember to subscribe. If any of the information Ian and Pearl spoke about piqued your interest, make sure you like and comment on this video below. There's so much knowledge and advice being delivered from spirit to you via this channel. Healing your physical and emotional pains will guide you towards a more loving and meaningful life. This is the Spiritual Renaissance.